Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Famina and today we're talking about how to implement your vision. So if you've watched my previous videos, we have reviewed our life, found out where we want to focus our attention on this year and why we want to focus on these categories, these life categories this year. So now it's time to actually take action. And this is where I have failed before numerous times for many different reasons. But there are some reasons that I feel are universal, and I just wanted to share them with you guys because if this is where you are, this is where your goals and intentions fall apart, and 6 months later, you're looking back at your vision board, wondering where the time has gone, why your dreams are not coming true, and why you're not living your dream lifestyle. The first mistake I made was that I failed to plan. Now, I am a planner, but the mistake I made was planning for my current life. So this is what I call run your life. These are all the things that you do on a daily basis in your current life. And as a busy mom and going to work, I had my days filled with things I had to do for the kids, things I had to do for work, things I had to do at home after work. And the list goes on and on. I'm sure many of you are in the same situation that you have all of these to-do items on your list and there is no way you can fit in all of these changes that you see for your future self. So what I did for myself is that I had to realize that I wanted some changes in my life. And if you want changes in your life, you have to make time for it. And what I started doing was blocking my calendar. Some people live by their calendar, some people just do things as they come. I'm a calendar person, especially since I go to work and everything is laid on my calendar, that I decided to just use the calendar as a tool to block out bits of time in order to do the things I needed to do to change my life. This may seem uncomfortable at first, but I had to go out of my comfort zone. I had to take control of what I wanted to see as changes in my life and really block my calendar and try not to be disturbed. And this was really hard for me because I would get constant interruptions of the time that I blocked where people needed something. So I really needed to have strong boundaries around that block of time where I can fully concentrate on making this change. This happened when I was trying to up-level my health. This happened when I was trying to have time to talk to my friends. If you're a mom, you know what I mean. That every time you hop on the phone or are having conversations with your friends, the kids need something or they just happen to just know when you are taking time for yourself. But this is where you need to have strong boundaries. I did as well, and it doesn't happen overnight. And that was the biggest change I had to realize, is that once I decided, it took some practice to get to where I am today. And this is the second point that I had to really align with, is that I had to believe that this change was possible. Before, when I would have goals and visions and something would interrupt it, I would let it go so easily that I would just say to myself, like, this isn't meant to be. This isn't possible right now. And what I was doing was affirming that this isn't a possibility for me. And the minute I realized that the way I talk to myself and what I believe makes the change possible, that's when change started happening. Now, I'm not saying it went from 0 to 100. There were many setbacks for me. But for me to live my dream life, it's worth it. Whether I make a mistake or there's a setback or something interrupts my process, as long as I believe that it's possible and I'm making those changes on a daily basis, then eventually that reality will become true for me. And the third thing that really helped me make my vision come true is to take action. I used to go through planning, believing, and then I would fall into this trap of procrastination and put it off, saying like, I'll have time tomorrow. And what this was was fear of change, fear of getting out of my comfort zone, fear of having the life of my dreams. And that is something that I had to overcome with a change in my belief system, a change in what I thought was possible, a change in taking the time and knowing that I can achieve this. And that is all something I had to do for myself. It was a mindset change. And it was the confidence after taking action and realizing what worked and what didn't work to pivot and do things that worked more or try different things. I think for me, one of the bad habits I had was trying it one way, and if it didn't work, just throwing up my hands and giving up and saying like, this doesn't work for me. But what I realized over time is, as long as you have you are committed to making the change, you have the belief of making the change, and then you're taking action, whether or not the action works right away is irrelevant. As long as you're taking small steps and believing that it will happen, it will happen. And I think a lot of us give up long before the change happens, and we remain stuck where we are. And that's happened to me multiple times over the years. And it took a lot of work for me of changing my belief system and believing what was possible for me to move forward and make the changes that I needed to make. And once I did that, it became easier and easier and easier. For me, it was difficult at first because changing your beliefs is not really that easy. Sometimes you're not aware of what beliefs you actually have, and they can limit what you can achieve in your life. And I really had to work on that. And now I am able to easily change my belief to what will serve me to accomplish the vision that I see for myself. This is one of the key concepts that I had to embody in order to achieve my dream life. So to recap, in order to achieve your vision, I needed to plan, believe, and take action on the things that were on my vision board, and not be afraid to make mistakes, not be afraid to have setbacks, not be afraid to up-level myself for where I am in my current life to the dream life that I dream about. So let me know what's keeping you stuck in your current reality, and what is stopping you from achieving your dream life. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.